Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Well, today I have an article regarding cryptocurrency and gold. Obviously, with the infusion of um liquidities and making money out of nothing backed by anything, um, the prospect of a increased inflation are great, which we can see as consumers. Also with the situation from Ukraine correlated with the sanctions um, imposed on Russian oil, gas, and coal, and the banning of the Russian banks of using SWIFT. Some of them, actually most of them, the whole world economy suffers, and actually the inflation um, started before the Russian conflict, and I could have seen that, and I saw it actually at the gas pump and whenever I went to buy groceries on or any other items aside from Bentleys, Lamborghinis, or an island by Tahiti, which I don't care all about because I already have them. Not. So this is from Business Insider by Carla Mose from April 18th, 2022. And the title is Crypto and Gold Prices Will Go Higher If the Fed is Forced to Raise Its Inflation Target to 3%, said Mohamed El Erain. It says here that a higher target would give the Fed, which right now is at 2%, I think the target, a higher target would give the Fed some breathing room as it works to bring down inflation from a 41-year high. Gold and crypto are widely seen as inflation hedges, but crypto prices are trailing gold's performance this year. Yes. Gold and cryptocurrency prices would increase if the Federal Reserve, were to lift its inflation target as it engages in a prolonged fight to bring down consumers' prices. Economist Mohamed El Erain told CNBC on Monday. Um, it says they both go higher in a world like that if they increase, and if the infusion of currency on one hand, which occurred during the COVID and all that. He said, referring to the prospect of the Fed bumping up its long-term inflation target to 3%. The Fed current inflation target is 2%. The Allianz advisor sees prices traveling up for the asset classes that are generally seen as inflation hedges, at least on the day of such an announcement from the U.S. Central Bank. Fed Central Bank, yeah, okay. Private bank, you mean? Yeah, Fed. Um, so it says here the Federal Open Market Committee in March launched its interest rate hike cycle by raising the Fed funds rate 25 basis points from a range of 0% to 0.25%. It's also drawing down asset purchases to shrink its balance sheet. Meanwhile, gold prices have risen about 9% so far this year, trading at $1,992 per ounce on Monday. In contrast, Bitcoin has dropped around 16% to $39,179, and altcoin Ether has lost 21% to trade at $2,909. Well, crypto hasn't played that role recently, which is the as a diversifier. So it doesn't play that. It did not play the role recently. He said, this gentleman here, the economist, and that's because crypto, unlike gold, benefited enormously from all the liquidity injections. So what you're getting in crypto is the tug of war between a recognition that liquidity is going out from a system as a whole and attractiveness as a diversifier, he said. And so far, it is the liquidity element that's winning out. Yeah. So the main concern, obviously, is the inflation. I lived through a period of inflation when Romania transitioned from the socialist slash communist system in 1989 to open market capitalism, democracy, and all these values that we hold dearly. And it was a time of Weimar Republic inflation, where you had a price this morning and you have a different price in the evening. And the incomes, the salaries will stagnate or will slowly increase after months. But the inflation was going like crazy. And the only thing that worked and obviously works in such circumstances are assets of properties, apartments, houses, land, gold, or at that time we had foreign currency, which were the German marks, Deutsche marks. We had US dollars, we have francs, Swiss francs, and you would try to put your money quickly, if you had it, in these currencies, and then they would hold their value, but they would obviously not increase their value like a property. So it seems like, and I expect this to go that way, and get ready for more inflation. This is what I would assess. Um, this is what I think is going to happen. More inflation, because I don't see how this economy is booming as they say it is, and we also have all these barriers of making business and dealing with other countries, especially with the country, in this case, Russia, that has enormous natural resources that the whole planet needs. Without Russia's resources, all economies will just slow down and re, rearrange themselves. So gold is up. I'm very aware of that because I keep an eye on gold. Cryptocurrency is also up, and I keep an eye on that as well. Suggestion: buy goods, buy things. Don't keep money in the bank. Use it. Buy things that you really need, because very soon those goods will cost more and more and more. Not like a regular 3% inflation or 2% inflation. No, it's going to be more, the actual inflation. As an example, milk was about a year and 3 months ago or so was 98 cents a gallon, and right now it's 280 some at the same store. So that's not inflation, 2%, 1%, whatever, 5%, 6%. That's a lot in a year and 3 months or 4 months. The same with gasoline, with benzene for cars. $1 point 70 for the regular at the pump on November 2020, and right now is what? Not right now, because right now they did this digging into the U.S. strategic reserves, and now the price dropped a little bit. But before they did this, and before even Russia and Ukraine scuffle, the gas was $4.29 or 39. So from 170 to $4.39, let's say 30. It's a big jump in an inflationary environment. So buy stuff, put your money in the hard assets and properties, gold, whatever you think it's better than keep them on cash. Thank you for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you in a moment.